Hey race fans, NASCAR Know-It-All here. The first race of the chase is in the books, and Martin Truex Jr. is moving on as he wins the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 400 today in the first race at the Chase for Sprint Cup. Truex has been dominant on the mile-and-a-half tracks this year. This was a mile-and-a-half track. He had to battle through a lot today. He had to go from being up in the top 5 earlier on in the race, then having a tire issue that relegated him to being a lap down in 20th, and he got the free pass when Brian Scott brought the caution. He got the free pass and he kept digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, and he was able to win his third race of the season. Truex won over Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, I'll get to that in a second, Ryan Blaney, and Brad Keselowski. So far it's a great start to the chase for the Penske guys. Chase Elliott, as I'm mentioning, we had a fantastic car today. We were in the top 5 all race long. We got the lead there. We led 75 laps, but then with 4 laps to go, Michael McDowell, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So he blew a tire, and we had to restart 5th because 3 guys stayed out, and Blaney, Kane, and Chaser Carl Edwards, and we had to settle for a 3rd place finish. I'm proud of the performance nonetheless. I mean, Hendrick Motorsports had a great cars today. Casey Kane finished 7th despite staying out. Alex Bowman, substituting for Dale Jr., scored his first career top 10. And Jimmy Johnson finished 12th after leading the most laps, but he got caught for speeding on pit road on the last green flag pit stop of the day before everybody else came in during the last caution. That took Jimmy Johnson out of the hunt. I mean, he and Chase Elliott were the cars to beat, other than Martin Truex. They were the guys that could have won the race, and neither of them did not win. But nonetheless, it was a great start to the chase for Hendrick Motorsports, I think. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, they had to start at the rear of the field because Harvick had an unapproved adjustment because of body modifications, and Kyle Larson had a transmission issue. Harvick and Larson, they were ripping their way through the field, but then during the first caution of the day, while green flag pit stops were happening, there was controversy because Kevin Harvick did not get to the line on pit row, which is aligned with the start-finish line, and Martin Truex Jr. passed that line right before Harvick did, so that put Harvick a lap down, and he was never able to recover from that, and he finished 20th. A terrible start to the chase for Harvick, but much better than last year. He's only 1 point below the cut line, and I think he's going to make the next round. If he doesn't, I will be really shocked. Now, as for Kyle Larson, he had a top 10 car. Unfortunately, he got caught for had a lot of issues today, and had a tire issue late in the race, and he had to finish 18th, so not a good start to him for the chase. So the guys above the cut line, Martin Truex Jr. with his win is already above the cut line. Then Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray, and Tony Stewart, who finished 16th in his last race at Chicagoland. The guys below the cut line, as I mentioned, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Larson. There's also Austin Dillon and Chris Buescher by 13 points. I mean, there's no way Chris Buescher is going to make the next round. I'm sorry for all you Chris Buescher fans, but he doesn't have the equipment that can win Loudon or Dover. I mean, Dover's going to beat him up, and Loudon is a tough track as well, as being a flat mile track. Not a lot of cautions today. It was only 4 cautions. That ties the record of least amount of cautions. But nonetheless, there was some good racing today. The restarts were a lot of fun, including that last restart. I really wish Chase had a restart in the outside lane because that was the preferred groove. If Carl had pitted, then we would have been restarting 4th, and Truex got ahead of us on pit road. We would have restarted 4th, and we probably could have gone away from Truex and gotten by Kane and Ryan Blaney, who stayed out. But nonetheless, I'm still proud of the performance. A great start to the chase, and he had, in his interview, he said he didn't, he wasn't disappointed at all. He didn't put pressure on himself. He just put a lot of positives and saying he had a great car all week. I mean, he had a fast car all weekend long, and I'm proud of him. Just really wish we could have won, but nonetheless, good points margin, great start to the chase, and let's go win Loudon. So congrats to Martin Truex Jr. on his first win at Chicagoland Speedway. 2 more races to go until we eliminate 4 drivers, and 12 move on to the round of 12 as we near the end of the season, as we get closer to the next round of the chase. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, put a good Eagle like in this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you're a Martin Truex Jr. fan and you enjoyed his first win Chicagoland and winning the first race of the chase and moving on. Give me a like and give a comment below if you want to. And all of you fans have a wonderful week, and we'll see you for Loudon next Sunday. Peace.